But I want to say to you today, there is one thing that every father needs to have, and that's faith.
Amen.
I want to talk to you from this subject, the faith of our Father. Christians have a great legacy when it comes to faith. In his inspiring chapter of faith, Hebrews 11, the writer begins by giving a succinct definition of faith. And verse 1, the English Standard Version, expresses faith like this. Now, faith is the assurance, or faith is the promise, the guarantee. Faith is the freedom of doubt. Faith is the certainty of things hoped for, the conviction, a fixed or firm belief of things not seen. And verse 2, for by it the people of old received their commendation. In other words, they received favor from God. The reason you're sitting here today is not because you've been so good. It's because you have the favor of God on your life. The reason you're able to do some of the things you do is because you have the favor of God on your life. I don't know about you, but I'd rather have the favor of God than $1 million in the bank, because the money runs out. But I'm so grateful that God continues to favor Mount Calvary. Is there a praise in the house? I say, is there a praise in the house? Tell your neighbor, look at me. I have the favor of God.
Come on, preacher. Preach Kelly.
Are y'all up in here?
Come on, Kelly.
Help me, Holy Ghost. Ellen, I tell you, if you have the favor of God, it'll get you in some places that degrees can't.
Come on, preacher.
Is there a witness in the house? If you have the favor of God, some doors will open for you. I wish I could call a few witnesses. But let me go on. Verse 3. Verse 3, we didn't read it, but let me say this to you. It says this, by faith, we understand that the universe was created by the word of God. In other words, God spoke the word into existence. His word was so powerful and so impregnated with meaning until whatever he said for it to do, it happened. Is that right? Do you know your Bible? He said, let there be light. And it happened. Let there be a firmament. And it happened. Let there be waters under the heavens by gathering together into one place. And let the dry land appear. It happened. Then God said, let us make man. Can I stop there? God said, let us. In other words, the Holy Ghost and Jesus and God had gotten together and said, let us make man in our image according to our likeness. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female. He created them. Look at your neighbor and say, he spoke the word. And it happened. And I want to tell you, Mount Calvary, you can stand on the word of God. Heaven and earth will pass away, but his word will always be. I want to tell somebody today, I don't know what you've been standing on, but if you stand on the word of God, it's a rock in a weary land. And a nutshell.
Come on, sir.
The writer is saying that faith is taking God at his word. Is that right? And it's understanding many great mysteries. And after defining faith, the author highlights the Old Testament people who exercise faith. Write this down, go home and read it for yourself. From verses 4 to 40, you'll see that. We find in those verses, we find our faith relatives. You remember Abel, who offered God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. Our faith relative by the name of Noah, who built a boat when there was no water to be found. Is that faith? When our faith relative Moses became of age, he refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. And then our faith relative, you know Joshua, marched around the walls of Jericho and saw the walls fall to the ground. Sometimes when you're walking by faith, sometimes things seem kind of silly. Is that right? But keep on walking by faith. The author of the book of Hebrews stresses that Christians are to live by faith. Now, I know some of your Bible scholars are saying the Bible says walk by faith. Well, you can't walk if you're in a line. Is that right? You got to be alive in order to be walking, right? People before the first century lived in faith. And the 21st century believers should continue that legacy. Daddy didn't leave me much, but the least we can leave is a legacy of faith for our children. Is that right? I believe the reason some Christians are so tired, so run down, so mentally drained, so emotionally exhausted is because they live by sight and not by faith. If you would stop worrying so much and let God handle your situation for you, you'll be able to sleep at night. You won't be walking around like a zombie. Are y'all gonna help me preach? Now, brothers and sisters, many examples could have been chosen from Hebrew 11 for our concentration. But we'll examine the faith of Abraham. In the Old Testament, Abraham occupied the important place as the father of the race. In the New Testament, Abraham is regarded as the father of those who have faith. And by using Abraham's story, we may learn about what accompanies faith in the believer's life. And first of all, you need to write this down. Obedience accompanies faith. Abraham's life is summarized in 3 concise statements. First of all, I heard Ellen teaching this morning, talking about people having a call on their lives. The first thing we have to understand, if you got a call on your life, the first thing you have to obey God. Is that right? Abraham obeyed God. He sojourned in the land of promise. And if you read on, he offered his son Isaac as a sacrifice. Amen. And with the aid of the Holy Spirit, let us examine these 3 actions of faith. The first action is obedience. Now, the call of God by faith, Abraham, when he was called to go to a place he would later receive as inheritance. He was called, Ellen. He was called. That was a precept. That was a command. He obeyed. And he went. didn't know where he was going.
Come on, preacher.
He just started moving.
Come on, sir.
Most of us in his position would say, Father, I know you are calling me to leave Virginia.
Come on, Kelly.
And I will be happy to go as soon as you give me a map to New York City. But I tell you, the Lord doesn't work like that.
Come on, sir.
In the arena of faith. Start moving one step at a time.
Yeah, Lord.
He says, I will not direct you. Matter of fact, I will direct you, but you will not get direction for step number 2 until you finish step number 1.
Come on, Kelly.
There's some folks that's trying to get ahead of God. And you need to slow yourself down and take one step at a time and let God lead you. Brothers and sisters, let me drop this in your lap. We are eternal beings.
Yeah.
Life continues after physical death. Is that right? Life is about eternity. If you take eternity out of the equation, the whole life of faith seems like a bad joke. But once you understand that life on earth is to train and stretch, develop and mature you for heaven and the ages to come, you start looking at everything differently. You will say, okay, God, this is a stretch for me. It's uncomfortable for me. It's not easy for me. But because you told me to be like Abraham, even though I don't know where I'm going, I'm going to trust you.
Come on, Kelly.
Are y'all in this house? Yeah, if you know the story, God called Abraham to leave one land and go to another. I need to just drop here for a few minutes. God does not call you, and that's the end of it.
All right, sir.
God has somewhere for you to go. Something for you to do. He doesn't call you for you to sit down on your family for 40 years and not do anything. I don't know whether God called anybody just to sit down and do nothing. He called Abraham from one land to go to another.
Come on, preacher.
I'm not going to mess with you. He was to leave home, Kenny. Not only was he to leave home, but he'd leave family, career, and business. The Christian. Let me see if you know who I'm talking about. The blood washed, the redeemed, the saved, the born again, new creation, also have a call of God. Not necessarily to be a preacher, a teacher, singer, or some great Christian personality. It is the call from the Lord to put loyalty to Jesus Christ first. To follow the Lord, our old ways of life must be forsaken. Is that right? God's call is a demanding one and involves exclusive relationship. He doesn't want no part-time love. I feel like Johnny Taylor now. Like the children of Israel who prostituted themselves to other gods. And I want to tell Mount Calvary, God wants you to make him number one in your life. When you make the Lord number one in your life, you don't have time for Freddie, Daddy, and Doobie. I don't know where that came from.
Come on, preacher.
Y'all figure that one out when you get home. Now, when you make the Lord number one in your life, you don't have time to be running with everybody. Is that right? You say yourself down and be in love with the Lord. If Tommy don't come along, love the Lord. If Susie don't show up, love the Lord. One thing about loving the Lord, you can't go wrong. Do I have a witness in this house? Obedience accompanies faith. The call of God. And then B, the response of faith. The author of Hebrews summarized Abraham's response to God's call with one word. It said, verse 8, he said, obey. He obeyed the call while it was still sounding in his ears. Now, I hear people talk, and they say something like this: I've been running from God. And I'm saying to myself, how do you run from an omnipresent God who's everywhere? The night is just like day to him. The way he sees in the day, he sees at night. So how you gonna run from God? The best you can do is say, I've been disobedient. Y'all ain't talking, but I know I'm running. Yeah, I've been running from God for a long time. No, you ain't been running. You just being disobedient. Is that right? Y'all come on, go with me. Look at your neighbor and say, Abraham obeyed the call while it was still sounding in his ears. The writer summarized Abraham's response, and then he amplifies the response of faith in verse 8, and he went out. And even though he didn't know where he would go, faith has its perplexity. Faith is like headlights of a car. It illuminates the road well enough for you to travel, but it doesn't show you the entire road. Is that right? Faith is not a final goal to be reached, but it's a highway to be traveled. Walking by faith often means to walk in the unknown. Is that right? In such a situation, you trust God in the dark when you are doing what he say for you to do. You will never learn faith in comfortable surroundings when things get tough and when your back is against the wall, when things doesn't make sense, when things doesn't line up, that's when faith kicks in. Is that right?
Come on, sir.
One more thing. Faith, right there, verse 8. Faith has a price. It says, to a place. This place was a long ways from where Abraham currently lived. It will require much effort, much energy, and expense to move his household from Ur to Canaan. And plus there will be challenges and problems in the trip. And I want to say to you, just because you're living by faith does not mean you won't have some problems. Is that right? And matter of fact, when you're walking by faith, you will have a whole lot of challenge. Is that right? I want to tell you today, the price of faith is not cheap. Is that right? I say the price of faith is not cheap. You have to give up some things. You have to deal with some stuff. Is that right? Sometime when you think the pieces should be coming together, it seems like they move further apart. That's a challenge, isn't it? But you got to keep on trusting God. Because we're doing what? We're walking by faith and not by sight. Is that right? And sometime along the way, Kenny, you might have to call some things that are not as if though they were. Is that right? I'm feeling bad right now, but I'm going to pay my health anyhow. I don't have have enough money in my pocket, but I'm going to claim some money anyhow. I don't have the doors I need to go through, but I'm going to claim that the Lord will. Want him in your way? Tell somebody God is good. I'm a little tired, but I'm going to keep on going. What I've learned about faith, sometimes you're up, and sometimes you're down. But what I like about it, God is always. No sin the righteous forsaken. No seed begging bread. Is he faithful? Anybody ever felt like I felt? There were times when I thought I wouldn't make it. But some kind of way God showed up. Won't he turn it around? Anybody in here know he'll turn it around? Come on, give God some praise. He will turn things around. He can take your midnight and turn them every day. He's a good God. The price of faith is not cheap. Is that right? And now, we want the patience of faith. Right there in verse 8. After, receive for inheritance. Now that word after says Abraham had to wait for divine blessing. Abraham waited. When you don't wait on the Lord, you'll end up in some situations you shouldn't be in. I used to tell people when I would do premarital counseling, I say something like this: if you don't wait on the Lord for your match, you'll get somebody else's mess. Is that right? Y'all don't mind if I talk a little bit about my life, do you? I was a chaser. Yeah, I was a chaser. Chase them all across town, all over the state. You know? And I chased so long till I got sick of myself. And I got down on my knees. And I prayed to the Lord. Lord, send me a wife. Yep. I was through with me. I wanted God to take control of my messed up situation. Y'all heard what I'm saying? Take this so Sister Kelly can get it, okay? I show up at a New Year's Eve party with a young lady on my arm. And Sister Kelly and some more young ladies, and Lord have mercy. I said, Lord have mercy. Larry, I was slim. I mean slim. Like 176 pounds. Larry, I had on a black suit and a pink shirt. I walked over and started talking to the young ladies. And Betty's friend introduced me to her. And so I got talking to Betty. And Betty gave me her telephone number. And Janet, this is what she said: don't take it if you ain't going to use it. I said, okay. Carried the number home, put it on top of the shelf, and didn't touch it until February. Because by that time, I had dissolved all of my other relationships. Because I met the woman that God had for me. Amen. Didn't require much. I said, Lord, if you send me a wife, I got two things. That should be a good woman. And if you bless us to have children, she'll be a good mom. And I got everything. All I'm saying is you have to wait on the Lord. The Lord sent me that girl. I've been happy ever since that day. What am I saying? What am I saying? Just wait on the Lord. Be patient. Don't get in a hurry. I want to say to my young ladies, you all are beautiful. You got things going for yourselves. Amen. To my young men, you are handsome. You have things going for yourselves. But let me pray to the Lord and ask the Lord to send you the person He wants you to have. My glasses are getting kind of steamy. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Ron. If you're going to share your life with somebody, when they come to the table, make sure they're equal to or greater than. You don't want nobody coming to the table with a zero. And then let me drop this on you. You don't want nobody that have bad credit. Because when you marry somebody with bad credit, guess what? Your credit gets bad. Come on, Cat. I don't know where that came from, but y'all good? All right. Y'all really good? Yeah. Y'all okay? Okay. Listen, you know I don't feel too good. And so do you mind if we continue this? Amen. But have faith in God. And wait on the Lord. Okay. Now don't take this for my wife to see.
She's watching.
Okay.
She's watching.
Because what she said, you didn't finish that song. Okay. Well, anyhow, I pray that I have said enough to help you along the way. Listen, I'm not out of sermon. I'm just out of breath. Amen. Amen. I've been dealing with this respiratory situation for a couple of weeks now, and sometimes it gets better and sometimes it don't. And y'all see this thing? Yeah.